If you're doing Amazon online arbitrage and you're not using AI, then you are wasting time and potentially leaving a huge amount of money on the table. In this video, I'm going to break down 4 insanely practical uses for AI that can help you save time, help you make more money, find more profitable deals, get ungated faster, and best of all, I'm going to show you how to automate all of the boring stuff so that it happens in the background without you having to worry, so that you can just focus on growing your business and increasing your profits. And the tool that we're going to be using for this is none other than ChatGPT. So the first thing that we're going to do as online arbitrage sellers is be able to find discount coupons for certain stores. So no doubt you will have been shopping or sourcing for products before, gotten to the checkout, and you see the little box that says insert discount coupon, and you'll think to yourself, I don't have one. And maybe you'll do a quick Google search and you'll spend some time doing it and eventually uncover a discount coupon. But what if you could shortcut that process and literally have it happen in seconds? Well, that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this first prompt. So I've got a prompt here that I've prepared, and I'll just read it out to you. So it says, imagine you're a 7-figure Amazon online arbitrage seller in the US. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you give ChatGPT, the AI here, a role. Get it thinking in the mindset of what you want to try and achieve here. So let's put it into the mindset of a 7-figure Amazon online arbitrage, specifically based in the US. So if you're not based in the US, you're selling into the Amazon UK or any other marketplace, then be sure to mention that. But otherwise, we need to make sure we get that out of the way. So who's always looking to maximize profit margins? Your goal is to uncover current discount codes, coupons, or promotional offers from the website. And then we have insert website URL here. We have a placeholder for that so we can switch it in. Look for any active coupons, stackable offers, site-wide promotions, category-specific deals, or free shipping discounts that could help benefit a reseller. Focus on promotions that would improve ROI on resale purchases and present the results in a clean, scannable format. So let's go ahead and start off with entering into this placeholder a website, a URL that we could use here. So let's go with one that we use quite regularly, vitacost.com. So this is the website that we're going to have ChatGPT see if it can find coupons. And I'm actually just going to remove this here because I don't want it focusing on promotional offers, and I don't want it to focus on like offers and promotions. Is most likely to come back with that. So if we be specific here about the fact that we want coupons, then we should be able to get the result that we're looking for. So now we just hit the button here and it's going to go ahead, it's doing its thinking, and it's going to do the research for us and come up with hopefully a list of coupons that we can use. So it's still looking here, it's reasoning, it's doing its research on the internet, and it's going to search through a variety of different websites to try and find the information that we're looking for. Now, bear in mind, this is something that previously we would had to have done manually. We'd had to have gone to Google and search for Vitacost discount coupons. So whilst that was happening, literally a matter of seconds, it has come back with a series of different discount coupons we can use. So here we have site-wide discount coupons, maximize ROI on mixed carts, apply these at checkout for broad savings. So we have N20 gets us 20% off our order, verified by users, no expiry listed, and verify at checkout. 20% off with this discount coupon, 15% off here qualifying purchases, 20% off on auto ship subscription. So again, we have a huge amount of different discount coupons that we can use below this. So we have brand specific coupons. So if you're looking at on vitacost.com, the Natrol, Jarrow, Longevity, all of these have different discount coupons that we could use. Now, look, not all of these will work every single time. You may have to test a few of these different coupons, but the beautiful thing about this is that we have a huge amount of discount coupons that we can try here. So just for a few seconds work there, copy the prompt that I used or create your own one. In fact, the way I got that prompt was to tell ChatGPT that I wanted to create a prompt to give me this result, and it wrote the prompt for me. So a little hack there is to utilize AI to get it to write the prompt so you can give the prompt back to it to get the best possible result, because it writes prompts probably better than what most humans do. So there we have it. Discount coupons that we can use on Vitacost to help us save time and, more importantly, increase our profit margins. So the second thing that we're going to use AI for here as an online arbitrage seller is to find new places to buy product from. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been selling on Amazon since 2013, so it's been a little while now, and some of the stores that I used to buy from, I don't buy from as often anymore. And the main reason for that is because lots of sellers now use the same stores and the products kind of get a bit flooded with too many other sellers. So we're always looking for new places to buy from, and one of the ways I used to do that was to manually do research. I used to go to directories and find product websites listed in the same category as those that I was using before. Then I'd use a tool called SimilarWeb, but now I've been able to shortcut that process in a massive way. So I'll show you exactly how it works. So once again, I have a prompt that ChatGPT has written for me. So I'm just going to create a new chat. I do recommend that you create new chats for these things as you go through, just to save ChatGPT from getting confused with previous conversations you were having. So once again, let's just have a read through this. So it says, imagine you're a 7-figure Amazon online arbitrage seller who is in the US, always on the lookout for new retailers to source profitable inventory. One of your favorite stores to buy from is, and then you enter the store. So we're always going to start with a source store, something that can be like a seed for, I want more stores just like this one. Based on that, list similar online retailers in the US that sell branded consumer products, offer regular sales and discounts, are reliable for reselling, i.e. they ship quickly and provide invoices for or order confirmations, and we're telling it to avoid big mainstream stores like Amazon themselves, Walmart, eBay, and to focus on lesser known but legit online stores that other sellers might be overlooking. A key point there, that other sellers might be overlooking. Like I was saying at the beginning here, we don't want to be buying from the same place as everybody else. Then we tell it what format we want it in, return the list formatted in a table with a short description of each store and what it's good for. So let's go ahead here, and I'm just going to switch this up because I have a store that I would like to use here as an example. One of my little secret stores, it's not going to be quite so secret now, is it? But one of my secret stores I use for my UK business is chaoscards.co.uk. So what I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do is go ahead and find stores similar to Chaos Cards. Now let's see what it comes up with. There we go. Right, so Chaos Cards, let me just show you really quickly. Chaos Cards, so you can see what types of products they sell, and you will then see that ChatGPT has done exactly what I asked for it to do. So here we go. Here is Chaos Cards, and Chaos Cards sell trading cards, they sell board games, they sell that kind of stuff, right? So what it's given me is Zatu Games. So we could open that up and take a look. They sell board games, RPGs, card games. We have Firestorm Games, Pop in a Box, Scan Computers, Overclockers, UK, Fragrance Direct. This one, it's a bit of an outlier. Not really sure where that's coming in. But The Works and eBuy. So the only real wild card here was the Fragrance Direct, because they don't sell fragrances. But we can ignore that and take everything else that it's given us, because we have a lot of other potentially decent stores. Like I know Zatu Games, I know that's a good one. Pop in a Box, I bought from them before. The Works, I buy from them. eBuy, I've bought from them in the past. So we have a good amount of other retailers here that we could go take a look at, and some that we potentially will not have heard of before. So that's the second one, finding new places to buy based on a similar seed store that you currently buy from. Next, and this is a big one, this is a popular one, getting ungated. So in the age of Amazon 2025 as a reseller, one of the challenges that we hear people struggling with, not struggling with, but coming up against regularly, is getting ungated, because it is changing. The ecosystem is always evolving, and Amazon are finding new ways to get us to work for being approved to sell big brands. And so a way to shortcut that is to use ChatGPT to find suppliers that you can use to get ungated. So we have put together a prompt here along with ChatGPT, and it says, imagine you're a 7-figure Amazon online arbitrage seller in the US who needs to get ungated in the brand or category, and then we have the placeholder for that. So whether it be, I don't know, Hasbro as the brand or baby products as the category. Your goal is to find legitimate wholesale or retail suppliers that provide proper invoices accepted by Amazon for ungating. List the suppliers that are based in the US, keep this brand or similar in stock, are likely to issue full invoices, and include the name of each supplier, website URL, what they sell, and what they're best for brand or category ungating. Prioritize suppliers that don't require massive order volumes and return the list formatted in the table. So we have everything we need there in order to get it to do what we want. So Nike's a popular one. Let's go with Nike and see what we can find here. So ChatGPT is going to go do its thing. It's going to do the research. It's going to have going to consider it, mull it over, find what it can on the internet about specifically what we asked it to do, and it's going to come back with a bunch of wholesalers, distributors, potentially retailers that we can use for ungating purposes for that particular brand. And of course, like you saw, I just enter the brand or enter the category or subcategory, whatever it is that I want to get ungated for, and ChatGPT is going to go ahead and do the research for me. So it's taking a little while longer than it did with the previous ones, but I see that as a good thing because the research is thorough. Here are 6 US-based suppliers who stock Nike product or similar, provide full invoices, and don't demand enormous order volumes. Those marked brand are genuine source/authorized distributors suitable for brand gating. The rest are liquidation closeout sources that work for category gating. All right, so we have via trading, pallets of overstock and shelf port athletic shoes and apparel, Nike, Adidas, Jordan, all that kind of stuff. 888 lots, so this is a liquidation also. These guys do the same thing. Park Wholesale, authentic Nike clothing and accessories. This looks like a good one. Big Brand Wholesale, again, a few here that we could look at. And of course, Nike's just an example. Insert any brand or any category that you would like to get ungated for. So that's the third one. Ungating suppliers to help you get ungated faster, saving all the research. And then the fourth one, before I show you how to automate all of this, is creating a seasonal product calendar. So I'm recording this in July of 2025, and a few of our private coaching clients have reached out saying, hey Josh, it's been a little bit quieter in July. Is that to be expected? And honestly, the answer is yes, it is. July is notoriously the slowest month for online retail. And that's why Amazon do their big Prime Day event right in the middle of July. In case you missed it, Amazon had this huge event they call Prime Day, but it actually happened over 4 days this year. And it's been put in place to help boost the sales in what was previously the quietest month of the year for online retail. Now, that's great for Amazon, it's great for you if you have products in the Prime Day sale, but otherwise you might just see a slight lift in sales over that period of time. Otherwise, things will be pretty normal. So one of the ways in which we plan for that is ahead of July, like we know it's going to be quieter, and so we'd be looking at what major calendar events or what things are happening in July that would influence people to buy certain types of products. So in the run up to July, at least in the UK, right, children have just broken up from school, they're now going on summer vacation. So what are the types of products that people might be buying on Amazon in an increased volume versus what they were in perhaps May and June? That's the sort of thing that we're looking at, and that's the mindset that we take on this. We plan ahead and we source products ahead for these major calendar events. But maybe you don't know what those major calendar events are, and you don't really know what types of products are that people are buying. So what we've done here is we've got a prompt that does exactly that. It's going to help us to create this calendar. So it says, imagine you're a 7-figure Amazon online arbitrage seller in the US who wants to plan ahead for seasonal demand. I want you to create a month-by-month seasonal product calendar for the next 12 months for each major calendar event: Valentine's Day, back to school, Halloween, Black Friday, Christmas, etc. List the name of the event and the date or month that it occurs, why it creates spike in buyer demand, 5 types of products to focus on sourcing in the lead up to that event, e.g. giftable items, party supplies, seasonal food, decorations. Format the output in a clean table or bullet list so it's easy to follow for use of product research and planning. So let's go ahead and see what ChatGPT comes up with when we have a prompt just like this. I've used this before, but look, that was very, very quick. So it knows we're in July and it's going ahead with August. So back to school, all month peaks mid-August. Why demand spikes? Because parents or students are buying supplies and tech before term. So 5 product categories to source in preparation for the back to school period is backpacks and lunchboxes, notebooks and planners, laptop/tablet cases, dorm and desk decor, pencil cases and art kits. So there are 5 different types of products that you could source in preparation for the back to school period. Then we have September of 2025. So we've got Labor Day. It's the last summer clearance plus barbecue end of season gear sales, so it's telling us to focus on things like grill accessories and utensils, outdoor furniture covers, picnic wear and coolers, camping gear, pool floats and toys. Then we have Halloween, obviously costumes and masks, so on and so forth, right, all the way to July next year, where it's going to be telling us to focus on the types of products that are selling well that time of year. So those are the 4 different uses that I would recommend that you use if you're not already using for AI to help save time. But let's say, for example, you wanted to, let's go back to the coupon one. Let's say you wanted to automate this so that every week ChatGPT automatically did the research for you. So let's go back with our example of VitaCost. Let's say every Monday morning, you wanted to be notified at 8 a.m. You wanted to be notified of any new coupons from VitaCost so that you could do your research, you could do your sourcing that week. So let's let it go ahead and do its thing. Now, whilst it is, I just want to give you a quick nuance here, a way to ensure that this does what we're asking for it to do on a weekly basis. So This will require ChatGPT's paid version. It's $20 per month, but in my opinion, worth every single cent of that $20 per month. But you're going to need to use ChatGPT 04 Mini. Now, the reason we use 04 Mini is because that ChatGPT model, is capable of performing what we call tasks, or what they call tasks. So these tasks are things that we can set to happen on a recurring basis. Hourly, daily, weekly, whatever you want. You kind of determine exactly what happens and when it happens. So I'm going to show you how we actually go about doing this. I haven't prepared the prompt, so we're going to type this out together. I would like this research to be performed every single Monday morning at 8 a.m. Please run this as a task so that I never miss discount coupons from vitacost.com in the future. Right, so we send that off now, and it's going to go ahead and do its thinking, and then it's going to schedule. You see, scheduling the task. It's thought for 4 seconds, and now it's going to insert that task into ChatGPT so that every single Monday at 8 a.m. we will receive a notification. If you have the smartphone app with ChatGPT, it will notify you on the app. It will also send you an email letting you know that the task has been completed. So what will happen is when the task gets completed, it will update in the chat that you had. So you'll need to go back into the same chat. But again, if it notifies you on the smartphone application, you just click on the notification and it will take you directly to it where you can find the coupons. So there you have it, 4 insanely productive ways to use AI in your Amazon online arbitrage business that will help you save time, make more money, increase your profits, grow your ROIs, and all that good stuff. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section below. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's got more like this coming very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.